Greetings, folks. Tango Joe here. Welcome to the show. We're filming today inside at the Tango Bar. The other day I saw a video by Chef John Politte, and he was doing a challenge to make a meat sauce for pasta. He challenged by name Daddy Cooks, who responded with an awesome video. The link is below. I do believe there's other couple of videos out there too, like Dan at SmokeyGoodness and Kieth Bettag, the vulgar chef. I'll have links to their videos as well. So I'm going to make a meat sauce for pasta, or maybe for something else. Put it on whatever you want. Let's get ready and talk about the stars of the show. Now, of course, we'll start with the vegetables. We have some diced red pepper. I have about 6 cloves of rough chopped garlic, 1 cup of small pieces of carrot. I'm going to put some carrot in there, good for your eyes. I have a whole yellow onion we're going to put in there. That's pretty much it for the vegetables. Those I will saute up in some duck fat. I ran out of bacon fat. We're going to use duck fat from Long Island ducks. Now for the sauce part, I've got different cans of paste, sauce, crushed tomatoes. I don't know how this is going to go. This is more of an experimental meat sauce. I've even got petite diced tomatoes with zesty jalapenos. For the meat, this is a meat sauce, I have 1 stuffed cup of finely cubed beef rib meat. Running the smoker yesterday, did beef ribs, so I have 1 cup of just salt and pepper beef ribs. Woo-hoo, that smells awesome. Now for the main meat, I'm just going to use 80-20 grind chop meat. 80-20 chop, which is in this bowl. I don't know how much I'm going to use. I'm going to keep tossing it in there, adding sauce and make it as big as I can. The thing is with this ground chuck, I'm trying to figure out how to cook it. I didn't really want to do it in the pan, so let's step outside to the videotape and see how we cooked up this 80-20 ground chuck. Oh, this smells amazing. We'll be right back. In our quest to come up with a really nice meat sauce for Chef Politte's challenge, we're outside today. We're sitting at the Shirley smoker. We get the warming box going. We set it up almost just like a Weber Smoky Mountain. There's the meatballs, some beef ribs, and we're smoking some ground chuck. So check that out. It smells amazing. Chef Politte, awesome challenge. We're out here, it's 40 degrees. Marvelous here on Long Island. So, thank you very much. Tango Joe, the Tango Joe Show. Let's get back inside and finish this cook. So that's right, it's smoked beef pasta sauce. Meat sauce. You put it on a pizza. You don't have to put it on pasta. Put it on whatever you want. 2 more things. I'm going to add some bone broth. Oh, look at that. We made bone broth a few weeks ago. Got a little bit left. This has got some big time flavors. And also, to make it an Italian blend, we'll add Roma's Burning Italian seasoning. Garlic, onion, fennel, cumin, some chipotle peppers. So, let's get cooking. Let's get in this challenge. Again, the links to everybody else's video are below. Thank you for joining us here at the Tango Joe Show, here at the Tango Bar. So remember, if you don't have bacon fat, get you some duck fat from Long Island duck. Woohoo! We're going to do the carrots first. Since these are the hardest ones, we'll let them release all their sugars. I'm not going to show the sauteing of everything all the way through because you know how to saute vegetables. So we're going to add just a few red bell pepper dices. I'm guessing right now, like I said, it was 1 cup of carrots. We got about 1 cup of bell pepper. That should be about right. Okay, we're about 5 minutes into the carrots and peppers sauteing in the duck fat. And if you can see down there, man, it's got a nice little red-orange hue to the bottom of the pan. We got some flavor going on there. So now let's just add the onions and continue sauteing. Once again, Not going to show you the whole saute process. You've done it before. The onions have been in for about 3-4 minutes. I'm going to add the garlic. Vegetables. Grab your big old glove here to hold the pot. Man, these things are good. I'm only going to give that about a minute. And then what we're going to do right now, we're going to take that 1 cup of very finely chopped, there you are. This is beef short ribs, smoked with just salt and pepper. Just going to put that in there because you see how little that is. It's going to start our bottom flavors of beef. Oh, let's use that cliche, layers of flavor. So here we go. Put those really teeny pieces in and let those cook with the onions and carrots. So the rib meat has been in there for a couple of minutes. It just smells awesome. I want to eat this just now. Put this on chips with some cheese. You got killer nachos. But we're making meat sauce for pasta for Chef John Politte's meat sauce challenge. What I want to do right now is add about a tablespoon or so of, look at that. This is bone broth. If you do bone broth right, look at that. It's like beef jello. So I'm going to add a little bit of that just to up the beef flavor. Oh, this smells good. And look at how that just melts right down. Now once we added the bone broth, we put the lid on it and let it cook up like this, a really, really low simmer for maybe 8 or 9 minutes or so-ish. And wow, here, smell that. Oops. No, this smells amazing. But what we're going to do at this point, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of Roma's Burning Italian seasoning just to get that in there. Oh, smell the fennel, smell the cumin, smell the oregano, and the heat again from the chipotle peppers. So we're going to put about a tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half in there, let that cook. Then we're going to start adding the tomatoes fresh out of the can, like JB says. Now ask Dan at Smoky Goodness, once you add the Roma's Burning, the whole aroma thing just changes. So, and once again, can't say this enough, this is a video for the challenge put out there by Chef John Politte at It's Only Food for a meat sauce for pasta. So here we go. I might as well go about 5 minutes and then start adding the sauce. I have to interrupt this video for a taste test. Okay. Got a spoonful of this with the beef ribs, the bone broth, all the vegetables. There you go. Check that out. Let me make sure. Yeah. Huh. Right now. Put that on a sliced baguette. Ooh, that's some spicy bruschetta. This is good so far. Let's keep on cooking. Let's add 2 cans of petite diced with zesty jalapenos tomatoes. Each can's the 14.5 ounce, and again, now as this is coming back up to a simmer, let's add the puree and keep it cooking. This could take all day. Let's bring this back up to simmer. We'll be right back. Here at the Tango Joe Show. Okay, this stuff is bubbling away. Since we added the tomato puree, it's been sizzling for about, let's say 20 minutes. And now we're going to add 1 more can, well not 1 more, the first can of actual just plain tomato sauce. We're almost done, folks. Here at the Meat Sauce Challenge. Wait, we just added all that tomato? There's only one thing we can do. There's only one thing we can do right now. Hold on. We need another tablespoon Aroma's burning. Here we go. Okay, we've turned the heat down so it's just a little bit bubbling. And you can see, looking pretty good. It smells amazingly awesome. But let's start adding some meat, shall we? We have a lot. I don't know how much this is. This is a lot of the smoked ground beef. You saw the pictures of this stuff. But about 3/4 of a cup at a time. That's what my hand is. We'll just add some. Stir it in. Let's see how much meat. That's the experiment. Let's stir. Oh, we can already tell we need more. That was a good cupful. Look at the size of these pieces. Oh, excuse my reach. I want to eat this one myself. Yeah, man. You gotta have meat in your meat sauce. All right, 2 more handfuls and that's it. I'll do that much. And that much. I'm saving that stuff right here for nachos. Put this aside before I chow the rest of it. So, that many handfuls of about 3/4 cup to a cup each. 6 cups or so of the smoked 80/20 ground chuck, and look at that. Now we're talking meat. Now we just let it simmer. Oh, give it 20 minutes or more. We'll be back. And there it is. Look at that. Well, there you have it. We have made our meat sauce. Now the meat part comes first. Meat sauce. Piled with meat. A little bit of sauce in there. And some vegetables. So it's all done. We get everything cleaned up. I'm not going to make pasta. I don't have time to make pasta. I just want to try this. And I'll tell you what. That is chunky. Look at that. I mean, right off the spoon. Hold on. Hello again. Look at that. Meat sauce. A shout out to Chef John Politte at It's Only Food for coming up with the meat sauce challenge. And since you want to eat it on something besides on a spoon, check this out. Little mini meat sauce and mozzarella cheese sandwiches. They're not sliders, they're meaty sandwiches. But look at that. This stuff is so thick, it's like an Italian style sloppy Joe. So let's enjoy a little bit of sloppy Giuseppe. There you go. Thank you very much for joining us. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you, John. Go see John Politte at It's Only Food. Subscribe to that guy. Got some good stuff going on. So, we're out of here. Thank you very much. Tango Joe signing off. We'll see you next time.